My friend, I get it. It's real out here. If you are feeling frustrated and you're feeling stuck as you try to break into IT, stay tuned. We are going to talk about 4 things in order to help you to produce results and break into IT.
Put on this neck, I'm coming in hot, I'm coming in quick, got what I got, I'm so content, he calling me big, running up chicks, running up, loving that flex, been on that marathon nail, I run at my pace, they loving the spread, foot on this neck.
What's going on, family? It's Quintrell Q here, your favorite career coach, back with another video. So many of you all are trying to change careers. Maybe you're doing something that's brand new, you come from a different background and you're trying to break into IT, but yet you're getting stuck. Many of us are getting ghosted by recruiters. Many of us aren't getting any responses. Like, we've applied to 50 jobs, 100, 200, 300 jobs, and it's been crickets out here. Some of us have gotten responses, some of us gotten interviews, but yet we haven't been able to close the deals. So it's been extremely frustrating in the job search process as you break into IT. There's 4 things that I want us to focus on. The first, stop clicking and applying to these jobs. Stop clicking and applying. As you all see jobs pop up on LinkedIn, Indeed, various search engines, it's very tempting to just click and apply, especially the easy apply button. Like, you click it, your resume is already on file, and boom, it's just automatically on the laps of recruiters. Stop doing that, right? I'm gonna throw a little caveat. You certainly have to apply for jobs online. I'm not telling you to not apply for jobs, but what I'm nudging you to do is take a balanced approach. More than 80% of jobs that people acquired are acquired through networking. More than 80%. This means that by clicking and applying, you actually are doing yourself a disservice because you're putting the odds against you. You have to at least, at a minimum, take a balanced approach, and even more so, be more strategic over here on the networking and outreach side. So the point of emphasis for point number 1, stop just clicking and applying. Balance your approach, essentially network and do the online job search at the same time. The second thing, set a goal. In other words, for me, create a job search workflow. You guys have busy lives. Some of you all might have families, significant others. Some of you all have multiple jobs. Maybe you have multiple gig jobs and a full-time job. You're trying to get to the bag. I get it. Life is busy, so you have to set a goal. You are not gonna hit a home run, or I should say this, don't try to hit a home run. When we look on Instagram, when we look on LinkedIn, maybe YouTube, other social media outlets, and we see how folks just in a matter of days or weeks just rapidly transform their lives and accelerate and land that job, like, that is few and far in between. Most of us, it's gonna take time. On average, it takes about 11 months for professionals to change careers. The point that I'm making here, if you have a busy life, you have to set a goal. How many jobs am I going to apply for this week? What's sustainable? If you know that you only have 3 hours on a weekly basis to denote to the job search, well, you gotta optimize those 3 hours. So you have to set a goal. What's realistic? Can I apply for 5 jobs this week? Or do I have 5 hours to invest in a job search process? And build out a workflow, like literally create a schedule. Like, what are the days that I'm working? When do I have to take care of certain responsibilities? When do I have my hobby time, like the me time, my mental health time? Create a workflow. When you do that, it's gonna be a game changer for you. Like, literally map out the time that you have for the job search, and then you can itemize certain tasks. Matter of fact, if you need some help in that area, I'm gonna drop down one of my job search workflow resources that should be helpful to give you an idea for how to just manage your bandwidth in a job search and set a goal. And the third thing that I want to emphasize is being relational and not transactional. So what I'm speaking to here is more on the networking side. So I don't want you just clicking and applying, and I want you out there outreaching. I want you to rub elbows, meet people, and what that looks like is you just can't always be in solicitation mode. Like, there's some things that you can ask in that information or interview, but you also have to be relational. You have to build a common bond. This is not a sprint, guys. This is a marathon. Shout outs to Nipsey Hussle, right? It's not gonna happen like that. So our mindset has to be about long-term relationship building and not this short-term hoping I hit a home run and I come across transactional in the process. Build value, find common interests, be relational, not transactional. And the fourth thing, to me, this is probably the most important thing as a career coach is you have to stop. You have to recharge. You have to have some sort of healthy outlet to get your mind off of the job search. And I know you guys aren't just job searching in this season. You guys might have families, you might have jobs that you have responsibilities for. So when you put the stress of not getting the results that you want as you try to break into IT, it's stressful. It can be anxiety filled. It can lead to depression. So we have to create a rhythm of a healthy outlet. You guys have to stop. You have to create some pauses, maybe throughout your day, maybe throughout your week, some sort of pause cadence, some healthy outlet so that you can have your mind right in this job search process. I won't forget, so for me, I work in the education tech field. So my day job, essentially what I do is help people like yourselves that are trying to break into the IT field. And I remember before I worked at this organization, I was laser focused on this one company, right? It was a higher education institution, and I built this rapport. I was networking with one of the hiring managers for probably about 6 months, and we built a really solid rapport. Long story short, I didn't get the job. I felt like me and him had a good chemistry, that we had a synergy. I went through the interview process and I killed the interview, but yet when I did not get that job, I think that all happened when I got the feedback. That was somewhere around February or March of 2021. It wasn't until July of 2022 where I found the current organization that I work for now. So it took almost a year for me to transition. The reason why I'm telling you this is that I had to be intentional. I had to take a step back from my job search. I had to find some healthy outlets. I love sports. I love weight training. I like creating music, creating content. So that's what kept me afloat mentally during that time. I still was applying for jobs and being intentional with networking, but it did not happen overnight, right? So I just tell that story out of context. Everybody's job search process is a little bit different but for those of us that are trying to break into IT and it's frustrating, we're seeing what we see in the workforce right now. It's real, guys. I understand the struggle is real. So remember those 4 steps. Stop clicking and applying. Make sure that you balance your job search approach. Set a goal. Create a job search workflow throughout your weekly basis so that you can manage all of your job search activities. 3, make sure that you are not being transactional and you're being relational. Build a relationship, find that common value. And then 4th, make sure you stop. Make sure you recharge, renew your mind, find a healthy outlet to get your mind off of the job search and just keep you afloat, right? If you need help, visit our website at lenorecoaching.com. We got a lot of great resources, including this book, Purpose Driven Work, written by yours truly. If you are someone that is trying to align purpose with your dreams, your callings and career, this is going to be a good read for you. We also have our 60-day career change course for those of you all that are trying to change careers. No matter what industry you're trying to break into, that 60-day career course is going to be helpful for you. Reach out to your boys. Shoot me an email at info@lenorecoaching.com. I would love to get connected with you. I'm on social media. Reach out to me on TikTok, Instagram, and I'm also on LinkedIn. Y'all have a blessed one, man. I'm confident that if you keep at it, if you keep focused, if you're resilient and you have that grit, that determination, you will see the fruit. So keep at it. You got it. Y'all have a blessed one. I will talk to you soon. Take care.
Put on his head, I'm coming in high, I'm coming in quick, got what I got, I'm so content, he calling me big, running up chicks, running up, loving that flex, been on that marathon nail, I run at my pace, they loving the spread, foot on his neck.